go hard, I ain't killing them soft. I'm up in the hills, I feel like I'm Lauren, you ready or not? I like who got businesses, I'm CEO of mine. 1980 Prezi Rollie, we been working overtime. The witness, the police, the pigs, I don't eat swine. Son of Jacob, this biblical, my flow, the holy God. Save money ground up in the gutter where they found us. Stones in the faint mouth rush. More vacays, more bucks, more race, more foreign trucks, more on a tour bus, more pour cup. Toast to the winners, throw it up.
Where the drums at?
You spent your whole life trying to blow up, but Elohim never had time for donuts. The beat gon' have no time for cold cuts. The game like big pitch came to Jonah.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium. Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. From a couple yards deep, he'll bring it out of the end zone. And the decision to come out of the end zone is going to cost him 5 yards as he's taken down right at the 20. Here's Joe Mixon as they start on the ground. Oh, he's got some breathing room. And he's going to get this one across the 30-yard line. 12 yards on the gain. A great start for this offense. Well, one unit I know you want to watch is that offensive line. If they keep clearing holes like that, it could be a long night defensively.
No doubt about it, because when they are in sync, as we're seeing so far, where that continuity is there, and you can see that they're playing off of each other.
And right away, he lost the football. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys are going to take over at the 39-yard line. And without a doubt, not the way they pictured that opening drive unfolding.
No, they were making progress. They weren't exactly in high gear, but they were making a few yards along the way. And now that they've comped it up, you got to go back to the sidelines and regroup a little bit.
Now a first down, and he caught it up, and the Bills have recovered. And I guess we're back to square one, and Rocky starting here. A turnover followed by a turnover.
Not exactly what we expected going into the game, but I always wonder about the nerves and people starting, the emotions of the game. Sometimes it takes a little while for that to play out and for them to settle in. Let's hope that that's taken care of now.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. And, Charles, if the season ended today, and it's not going to, we still have December left.
More football.
We're only in November. But they would be a wild card team. And that's great. They'd be in the playoffs, but you know they're trying to bump up to be one of those division leaders.
That guarantees you at least one home game in the playoffs, and that's what you're really seeking. But there also isn't much margin for error for this team, right? Because right where they're sitting, a two-game losing streak could have them out of the playoffs, so they've got to make sure they continue to keep the momentum going.
Absolutely. There's some sharks smelling blood in the water behind them. Allen going to fire quickly and get it to Diggs out wide. And he gets it down a yard or two shy of the 30 before he's out of bounds. That was a lightning-fast decision that time. He just caught it and got rid of it.
Because he saw his guy was going to be open immediately. So he took the R, the run, out of the play. He took the O, the option, out of the play, and immediately got to the pass.
On second down, here's Mixon. And he is met in his tracks behind the line of scrimmage. They'll lose a yard on the play, so now they need 3 yards on third down.
I think sometimes when you're trying to get after the quarterback, maybe it's better to be lucky than great, because I think on that one he's just trying to get upfield and rush the passer. Instead, the tackle for the loss landed right in his lap.
Allen going to try and throw on third down. He'll drop this one down to Mixon. And he'll be brought down at about the 23-yard line.
Well, he was a busy man out of the backfield a week ago. They got him the ball early and often. I have no doubt in my mind that he'll be a big part of the game plan here as well.
Allen now on first down. And that is incomplete. He couldn't hold on through the contact. Brings up second down.
It's easy to see when we review this that the ball needs to come out quicker, because if you don't throw it right on the break, you bring a crowd of people into the equation.
And that's why it got knocked away there. Well, once again, they'll go from the 23-yard line on 2nd and 10. Allen now looks to throw. He turned that into a nice gain, gets him 8 yards closer for third down.
That's an early scramble that can be viewed positively by either side. From the offensive point of view, it begins to establish him as a possibility to keep it on certain plays. And defensively, they avoided giving up a huge play in one of their first tests in containing a quarterback on the run.
Trying to keep the drive going here. This is play number 7 on 3rd and 2. They give to Mixon to try to pick it up. They're able to convert on third down, and that sets up a 1st and goal.
And there we saw one of the downsides of blitzing during a rundown, because sometimes you get out of your gaps. You don't fit the run quite as well because you're headed towards the ball carrier with abandon.
Here we go now on 1st and goal. On play action, Allen. To the goal line, but it's incomplete.
They certainly did a nice job improvising there, extending the play, hoping someone would come open downfield, but they never did.
Nothing on first down, so the ball remains at the 8-yard line, 2nd and goal. Here's Allen to throw it. And that is caught. Touchdown, Buffalo. Gabriel Davis, his 5th touchdown now on the year. And the Bills use the early turnover to get on the board first here in this one. Extra point by Bass, up and good. And that makes the score 7-0. After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They had the fumble on the last drive, wound up leading to the opening touchdown. Now they'll try again here, 1st and 10. This is Chase Claypool on the receiving end. And he has a big gain inside the 40 before being dropped. 36 yards on the play.
Oftentimes now, offenses aren't nearly as precise as days gone by. They just help receivers find an open patch of grass and let the quarterback find you. And that's exactly what they did on that play. First with the pass through the air, nice chunk of yardage there, and then additional pickup with his legs after the catch.
2 yards the loss, 2nd and 12. The Steelers at 1-9 now on the year. And they come in the midst of a season-crushing losing streak. It's up to 9 games now.
And this is a team that's not shown much consistency during this losing streak, because they've never really looked like they've been ready to play. You question their motivation. You wonder what's going on with them. And I'll have a PhD in psychology, but the body language, it's awful.
It'll be a pickup of 8 on the screen, and it sets up a 3rd down. In search of 4 yards here to pick up the 1st down. On 3rd down, here's Harris. And I don't think he got there, no. He's short by maybe a foot, maybe. Call it 4th and inches.
But that call makes sense because they've been throwing it well on this drive, and once again they show passing formation, showing the shotgun. Then they ran out of it. That's a nice play by them defensively, though, to hold it to a short game.
Here we go. It's Pickett on 4th down. And it's incomplete. They cannot convert, and they turn it over. The Steelers triumph, but they come up empty on 4th down. And the Bills are going to get the football back. Here's Allen on 1st and 10. And Diggs has it. And he'll be taken down, but not before they work it across midfield. 23 yards on the play. Mixon with a 1st down carry. And past the 35, he'll be dropped a yard or two shy of the 30. And they get 17 more on that one and another 1st down. Allen. He's got the hook up with Diggs. And he'll be out of bounds about a half to a full yard shy of the 5. So 3 plays already 1st and goal, and they are wasting little time. Now they'll run the option to the short side left. And he goes backwards on this one, losing yardage to the 7. That's going to go as a loss of 2, and it'll be 2nd down. Now Allen dumps it off to Mixon, and he is going to lose yardage here. It'll be a loss of 4 yards on the play, and this brings up a 3rd and goal. Throwing now is Allen, and he'll get it here to the 10-yard line. Only able to get back a yard for his efforts, and that leads us to 4th down. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, a chip shot here. The kick by Bass is good, and the Bills will add on to their lead. So a nice kick there as they are able to add on to their lead.
And that's exactly what you're looking to do. Maneuver yourself into range. That way, if your drive stalls out, you're able to get something out of it. And they do so right there.
And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They'll look to get something started. They need to, down 10-0 early as they've got it 1st and 10. They take a shot downfield there, but it winds up falling incomplete. Well, this defense for the Bills, they were terrific a week ago in that victory over Tampa Bay, Charles.
No matter what coverage was called, they were right in the hip pockets of the receivers all game long, step for step, running their routes with them. Turned out they were right there every time the ball was in the air, and they came away with 5 interceptions in that one.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Pickett. Oh, he rifles one, and that's going to be intercepted. So problems with Eric passing continuing. Remember, he threw 2 picks in the loss last week, and now another here in this 1st quarter.
And sometimes, partner, this is the result of a quarterback who's simply trying to do too much. Feels like he's trying to make up for what he did last week, and you can't do it all on one throw.
They'll start here with a give to Mixon, and he can only manage to get a couple. 2nd and 8 coming up.
But not much on that run, Charles.
No, that's exactly the way to execute a run blitz there. They guessed correctly that they would move the ball on the ground, honed in on it, and stopped them. Mark that down for a win in the defense's column.
From the 44, Allen. He gets this in the hands of Mixon. And they're able to work this across midfield to the 48. A gain of 9 yards. 10-0 the score after 1 on EA Sports. Inside handoff to Mixon.
And a strong run there as he'll take this all the way down to the 35. 50 yards rushing for him now on just 6 carries to this point.
Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Now Allen. And he'll be hit as he releases it, and that'll fall incomplete.
Well, they've been back on their heels a little bit here in this drive, but a chance to exhale just a little bit there with incompletion on 1st down. Now they have to gear up, try and get 2 more stops, and escape this drive.
An option handoff here to
Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And his guys will take over at the 30-yard line.
And now before the ball changes hands, they're going to take a look at this just to make sure that they have it right. So that one overturned. They say the knee was down, and that will not be ruled a fumble.
Throwing is Allen on 3rd. And bringing it in, it's Davis. Touchdown, Bills.
Gabriel Davis
With his 2nd TD of the game, his 6th on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead.
Extra point by Bass, up and good.
And that makes our score 17-0.
After the touchdown, Bass to kick it away. And here comes a return from a few steps into the end zone. And he'll be brought down shy of the 20, so the decision to bring it out of the end zone, not a good one.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. And we don't want to call this desperation time, especially in the 2nd quarter, but you're down.
Want to.
Well, no, but let me finish.
Okay, my bad.
You're down 3 scores already. You've done nothing offensively, nothing on the scoreboard. That's not a good combination.
I think you just called it desperation time. I think you did. But let's face it, you mentioned this to me in a break earlier in the game. The energy level hasn't been there right from the start. We've noticed that. They've got to find a way to get on their toes and start punching instead of retreating, to use a boxing analogy.
And they get him down, but not before he takes it across the 40-yard line. That one good for 14 yards and a Steeler first. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
To the air on 1st down with Pickett. He'll fight his man, Laviska Shenault. And they're going to get this to about the 44-yard line.
Well, these guys have definitely been outplayed in the 1st half, but I like their countenance. I like the way that they haven't panicked out there, the way they're carrying themselves. They're starting to move the ball, and what you have to do, maintain your poise and start to put together some drives.
On 1st and 10, it's Pickett.
And his throw's going to be incomplete.
This could be the start of a nice stand from this defense now after getting walked backwards on this drive. Come through with another one here, and you have them staring at a 3rd and long, and that puts the defense in a position to dictate to the offense.
On 2nd down, this is Harris.
Oh, he bowls over him.
And a good job of finding the open space to run as he's down close to the 30 here.
It's a Pittsburgh 1st down, a gain of 13. Good push up front, and that run in between the tackles.
Let's play the leverage game here. Offensive line just got lower than the defensive front, and they were able to get their pads on them and move them backwards and create space for their running back to roam.
And he's going to get this down near the 25.
I know exactly what's going to be said about that play from the defensive perspective.
What's that?
That's why I tell all you guys we need more than one tackler to the ball. He broke the 1st tackle. Luckily enough, there were more people there to get him down.
Harris running straight ahead. And he's going to be met at the line of scrimmage and taken down. Call it no gain that time as it's going to leave them with a third and about 3 to go.
As usual, the hallmark of a good run defense, linebackers making plays near the line of scrimmage. Absolutely nowhere to run there.
The 8th play of the drive coming up. It's 3rd and 3.
Pickett will look to throw it here. Able to complete this to Shenault.
And in for the Steelers touchdown.
Laviska Shenault.
A 24-yard touchdown.
And the Steelers are able to make some inroads here to that deficit.
And there they got him the ball. Just get it to him, let him do the rest.
You know, he probably said that to his quarterback as he broke the huddle. I like the play call. Just get it to me. I'll take care of the rest of it.
Helping out his rack, right? RAC.
Run after catch. And he loves that. And he's going to carry that in at contract time.
Harris is not going to get in. In fact, he'll lose a couple of yards back to the 3.
A loss of 2 there. 2nd down.
That's a really alert defense there because they saw the heavy look come in from the offense, countered it with extra linebackers who brought a little bit of speed and heft, and able to really make a big-time play for their defense.
So they're backed up to the 3-yard line, 2nd and goal.
Again, it's Harris. And not a whole lot there as he'll get him down at about the 2.
This Buffalo defense has stood their ground. This is 3rd and goal.
That throw finds Pickens in the end zone. Touchdown Steelers. 2 yards on the touchdown there. And the Steelers get a bit closer.
Boswell good with the extra point, and that'll cut the lead to 17-7. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown.
Fielded just outside the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24.
The Bills come to the line to start their next drive.
So both of these teams, Charles, coming off touchdowns now, but this offense, they just had to stand on the sideline, watch their opponent author a really impressive drive to reach the end zone.
Yeah, and I think you're not telling yourself the truth if you don't think there's some one-upsmanship going on right now, because they just had their touchdown answered by a drive of double-digit plays that also found the end zone. Now they want to do something even more impressive to answer that one.
On 2nd and 10, Allen. And he comes back with one complete. And he's brought down, getting this one up to about the 35. Ball up to the 35 now as they come up on 1st and 10. Working out of the shotgun. Here's Allen. Going deep for Diggs.
And this is incomplete. Oh, it looked like he had a pretty good line on that one. That would have been a big play, but he could not pull it in.
You've always been very good about checking my math. Am I correct? That's the first time that it's been incomplete when they've thrown it to him?
Yes, he had caught every other ball coming his way.
So they feel like they've got something really good going there, and they're going to continue.
And the Steeler pressured too much here. He's going down.
There's your co-NFL record holder, T.J. Watt, doing what he does best, terrorizing quarterbacks. So after the sack, Allen and the Bills with work to do on 3rd and long. Looking to throw. Allen.
Going to throw right side here. Complete. It's a 15-yard pickup, but it'll lead to a 4th down.
On 4th down, Matt Araiza sent on to punt.
This is away and a very good kick angled for the sidelines. And you can't do it much better than that. This ball kicks out of bounds at the 4-yard line.
That is how you flip field position. That's an absolute bomb of a punt. Downs it inside the 5-yard line. Absolutely ideal.
From that position, you're hoping to get it down inside the 15, inside the 5. Superb. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive.
Pickett now from near his own goal line.
And he fires one that's intercepted. Tre'Davious White with a pick. And he is going to score. It's a pick six and a Bills touchdown.
Here's Bass now for the extra point.
And that'll make this a 3-score game as the lead moves to 17. So they'll get another shot on offense following that pick six. And now the kick is away. And that one will bounce out of the back of the end zone, so we will start here at the 25.
Oh, the cold weather certainly helping set the stage for what should be a physical primetime contest at Pittsburgh's Acrisure Stadium.
Tonight, we write a finish to Week 12 with a good Monday night matchup between the Buffalo Bills and the Pittsburgh Steelers. The final playoff push is upon us. It's Week 12 of the NFL season, and we're underway on EA Sports. And that'll carry over the back line of the end zone for a touchback.
And here's Pickett to put it in the air off the bat. Locates Claypool on the crossing route.
And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. 14 yards there on the first play from scrimmage. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10.
Pickett to throw on 1st down. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted.
Picked off by Micah Hyde.
And the Bills are going to take possession here at their own 47-yard line.
Allen and the Bills now with a 1st and 10 on their side of midfield at the 47. Mixon gets the nod to start the drive.
And a solid run here as he'll pick his way down to the 42-yard line.
A gain of 11 to kick off the drive, and it's a quick 1st down. Once again, they run with Mixon. And very little there. He might have gotten a yard. Yeah, I think he got a yard to the 41.
That felt like a trap because it looked to me like the opposing front was on that play from the get-go. They had everyone crashing the ball carrier before he even made the line, and they hold him to just a yard.
On 2nd and 9, Allen. That's caught by his tight end, Dawson Knox. And he takes this just a few yards shy of the red zone before going out. 17 yards on the catch and run. It's a first down. It's Mixon on the counter. And he'll run straight into a wall of tacklers at the line of scrimmage. It's 2nd down.
Well done to sniff that out defensively. He had it diagnosed pretty quickly.
I love that description because diagnosed is perfect on that one. Read his keys, made the play, and he couldn't even get going moving the football.
Now, meanwhile, here's a 2nd down throw that's knocked away and incomplete.
Perfect example of the kind of attitude you have to play defensive back in the NFL. You want to be the only defender around, and you want them to challenge you. And on that play, he came through.
Here's Allen. And that is caught. It's Davis. And he will reach the 5-yard line before going out of bounds.
1st and goal, a chance to convert that early turnover into points.
They'll give it to Mixon. And they'll be driven back here, losing yardage to the 9. Yikes, a 40-yard loss really sets him back now for 2nd down.
Pretty straightforward play there by the linebacker. He saw the run, went with straight-ahead pursuit, and dumped him behind the line of scrimmage.
Now from the 9, here's 2nd and goal. To the air, Allen. And that one off the mark behind him, incomplete. Maybe a little over-anxious in the pocket there. He just didn't look comfortable on that throw.
No, he didn't because it wasn't his normal fluid delivery. And I think you might have had it right. He wasn't really confident with what he saw downfield and almost felt like he wanted to pull that one back.
Now on 3rd and goal. And they're going to get him. They bring him down to the sack back at the 16-yard line. Maurice Hurst with a big-time sack on 3rd down. It's a loss of 7. The kick by Bass is good. And the Bills will take a 3-0 lead. So the opening drive stalls out, but the field goal does get them the first points of the night.
And 3 points, not to be underestimated. How about this, right? You're on the road. You're under the lights. National television audience. This is not a dress rehearsal, partner. This is for real. And a pretty nice opening statement.
The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. Now, the first time out, they had the interception. That stopped their drive 3 points the other way, so now they work from behind.
They do, but he's got to walk out on the field like he's working from ahead. All right, he's got to walk out like, hey, I just threw a touchdown pass because all eyes on his team are on him. They gain their confidence from the way he reacts, his demeanor, and how he plays. He's got to show that he has confidence in himself.
From the 29, Pickett. And this throw incomplete. Well, the defender all over him that time, but it's going to lead to 3rd down.
That's what you're going to need to do against those big receivers. You got to get in there and get physical with them. That time he got in close, got in tight, and knocked the ball away.
Throwing on 3rd down. Here's Pickett.
And he takes a shot on the release as this will be incomplete.
Looks like a second empty possession to start the game, and certainly not the way you want to start when you come in off of a loss last week. Every team talks about starting fast. They're hoping on their next possession, it can be a delayed fast start and get them going.
So possession goes over here on the punt, and the Bills will take over the football with a 1st and 10. The Bills come to the line to start their next drive. They've got a 3-0 lead and the football as they start 1st and 10. The drive will commence with a run by Mixon. And not much there. Maybe a yard up to the 24.
No doubt about it. A really nice job there by the defense, not allowing him to get to the perimeter. But that means your defensive ends, your outside linebackers, the guys that you pay big money to sack the quarterback, they also have to have interest in the running game as well. And they did a nice job there of holding the point of attack and not giving ground.
And meanwhile, Allen's throw here taken in by Knox.
And they'll get it all the way up about 5 yards shy of midfield. Mixing up the middle. It's a 6-yard pickup, but it gets him to 2nd and 4.
A quick burst there, and he nicely bit off a pretty decent gain.
6 yards on that last play. Here's 2nd and 4. To throw, it's Allen. It's a short one here, complete to the tight end. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 38-yard line. A nice pickup there of 11 yards, and it'll move the sticks. A handoff to Mixon. And nothing much materializing there on the 1st down run. He'll get a couple, and that's it.
Well, any lane that might have been open there was closed pretty quickly, and that was because the defensive front, they won that battle at the point of attack at the line of scrimmage. They used great leverage, held their spot, and stacked him up.
From the 35 on 2nd down, Allen. The left side caught by Diggs. And they're going to have themselves another 1st down as the tackle's made at the Steelers' 16. Now it's Mixon running right. And they get to him quickly here as he's stopped right around the 13. 3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be 2nd down.
I do know from experience that when you slow down someone's running game, you're now doing the dictating on defense. And guess what? Now you're getting ready to tee off on their quarterback because they have to throw it all the time. But you still have to be alert for the draws and other plays of that nature and make sure you don't get hurt.
And not able to break away this time as they're going to stop him right around the line of scrimmage. Officially no gain on the play, and they're left with a 3rd and 8. Out of the huddle now for play number 9 on this drive. This is 3rd down and 8. Allen going to throw to Mixon on the check down. And they're going to drop him well shy of the 1st as he can only make it to the 11. That's going to bring up 4th down, only a gain of 2 there. Tyler Bass out for the Bills field goal. From the left hash, should be a fairly easy one here. The kick by Bass is good, and that'll do it for the 1st quarter of play. 6-0 our score after 1. Here's Bass now to send it away.
From a yard or 2 deep, here comes a return.
And only able to get this to the 19, so probably should have opted for the touchback. The Pittsburgh offense at the line to start their next drive. They've shown precious little here offensively thus far as they try again with a 1st down now. And he's got it past the 30 before he's hit and dropped. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Off play action, Pickett. Sliding out of the pocket. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Von Miller in there to get him, and that is sack number 6 now for him on the year. In a play like that, with how far he had to go to make that sack, shows how athletic defensive ends have become in the NFL.
And not just athletic. This is coached in a big way. Run to the football at all times. How about him never giving up on it and pursuing all the way across the field?
They try to throw on second down, but this one is incomplete.
So many times when we talk about coverage, we're just about a defender running with a receiver, but a big part of it is understanding where the football is, finding it. In this case, when it arrived, it wasn't a surprise, and he was able to bat it away.
He'll rifle this one deep right side. And he bats it away, and it falls down incomplete.
So 1 first down on that drive, and that's it. Forced to take the deep shot on 3rd down and couldn't hit it. Now they have to punt this one away.
Now Pickett on 4th down.
And it's going to be batted down. It will go the other way with the football. Boy, a real head-scratcher there. And the Bills are going to take over in excellent field position. From the gun to give to Mixon. He's able to get 6. A nice pickup down to the 21.
They just keep trying, but so far, finding no room for him to run.
None whatsoever. In fact, you run the numbers. He's under 3 yards a carry at the moment. Back to Mixon on 2nd down.
And this carry not as productive. He's swallowed up at the line of scrimmage. No gain on the play that time, and they'll look to convert on what will be a 3rd and 4. And he got off the end there very quickly to make that play.
Yeah, it was almost like the bullet train, wasn't it? I mean, just zoom. Quick, quick, quick. And what a terrific play, holding them to no gain.
Throwing left sideline complete. That's Davis. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line.
A kicker fest so far. All points via field goals. They're hoping to change that right here. An option handoff here to Mixon.
And the hole closes quickly here. He can fight only to about the 4. It's a gain of a yard, and it'll set up 2nd and goal. Hammering for the goal line. He loses the football.
Could have been a costly mistake, but as it turns out, they keep possession.
You can't give away these types of opportunities in the red zone. And I'm sure that was flashing through his brain as the ball escaped his hands. Fortunately for him, able to get picked up by his team, fumble recovered. They still have an opportunity deep in the red zone.
Call it no gain on the keeper. It's going to bring up the 4th down.
Let's think here. You're still just in the 2nd quarter. You taking the 3 points?
I am taking the 3 points, and I'm just relying on my defense here. Show me I have a little confidence in them, and let the offense know, nice drive. Come back next time. We'll go get 6 then, but for now, we'll take the 3.
So he's been a busy man here in this first half. That's 3 field goals for him now.
And not just 3 field goals, but 3 for 3. So even though the offense has struggled a bit putting it in the end zone, they've still been able to come away with points due to his leg.
And good coverage there on special teams as they'll get him down shy of the 20. The Steeler offense here about ready for their next drive. They're coming off a 4th down gamble that last drive that backfired, CD, but really not as badly as it could. Their defense held up and only gave up 3 points.
And what they want to do is play off the momentum the defense gave them. Only giving up the 3 points in that situation after they failed on 4th down. Now they want to make it pay off. They want to pay homage to the defense and have their own drive pay off in points for themselves.
A run with Harris out of the shotgun. Shreds him with a stiff arm.
12 yards that time at a Pittsburgh first. Line of scrimmage, the 31 now on 1st and 10. Now here's a whistle as flags come in. And we'll check out the call.
So they accept the penalty, of course, and push the offense backwards a bit.
A false start backs them up 5, 1st and 15. They'll keep it on the ground. Harris again. Skirts by him at the 35. Without the previous penalty, that would have been a first down. Instead, it's just a gain of 10. They hand this off to Harris. And he'll grab a gain of 5 out of this up to the 41-yard line. Pretty good job defensively. Thought he was going to get it, but they knew where that marker was, and they stopped him just short of it.
What it does is emphasize that strategic football and situational football is not just played on the offensive side, is it? Defense understanding, as you noted.
He rifles one that's intercepted.
And the Bills are going to take possession of the football.
Well, that's a drive killer right there. Not a really confident throw either. This one was kind of up for grabs, and it's going to come down the hands of the wrong team.
Here's a give to Mixon. And he's going to take this ahead for right around 3 yards, but no more than that. Second down.
That's just a pile of bodies there, and that's when you kind of find out who's a tough guy, right? Who can stand up and make a play. It was only a 3-yard run, but for both sides, they had to walk away from that feeling like, okay, I can stand up when the going gets tough in here.
Back to Mixon on second down.
And he's able to get this one down to about the 40. Now the Steelers use the first of their 3 timeouts. They'll have 2 remaining as we step aside here in this second quarter. The Bills on third down, 2 for 5 to this point. Here it's 3rd and 3. So they fake the handoff. Now Allen. He'll get this one complete to Davis.
And he is going to have a Bills first down as this defense unable to hold. It's a 7-yard gain there on 3rd and 2.
Now Joe Mixon. Mixon hit, and all the ball is out. And it's picked up by the Steelers. And he's going to take this one back to the 37-yard line. He has been a workhorse for them in this game, and ball security hasn't been an issue until that point.
Yeah, and let's face it, when he's going to carry the ball that many times, he becomes more and more of a target for the defense, knowing that he's going to be the primary guy. They'll just send more and more players towards him, trying to make sure they knock the ball free.
And he slips up past the 45 before being tackled. First down, and they go back to Harris. And he'll manage to pick up about 4. It's second down.
And that was a quality play to start a new set of downs. That was simply an offensive line winning the battle up front and winning it in a big way and giving their guy in the backfield a nice lane to hit.
The run got 4. Now they deal with a 2nd and 6. From the midfield stripe, they'll look to throw. Oh, now Harris lost it. It's a fumble.
Wow, that ball gets knocked free, but a teammate comes along and scoops it up. It's almost like baseball. Guys at bat, people are on base in scoring position. One guy doesn't get him home. The next guy comes through and picks him up.
And avoids the turnover.
Robinson will try to pick it up.
And he's got the first down yardage before he's brought down at the 42. 2 minutes remaining in this first half of football. It's a gain of just a couple there, but it's enough to get him the first.
Pickett now on first down.
That's caught by the big tight end, T.J. Hockenson. This offense finding its legs now. Here's another 1st and 10.
1st and 10, here's Pickett. Looks again for T.J. Hockenson, and he's got him again.
And they do get him down, but not before he's able to slip it inside the 5-yard line. Now the Bills are going to use the first of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Pickett, he'll look to throw it. And this throw a bit late as he couldn't reach back for it.
This is a half where not just the coverage, but the entire defense is setting the tone in this game.
An incomplete pass on first down. Here's 2nd and goal.
Pickett right back to the air again.
Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Well, this defense is going to have to finish the job. There's still a second half that they have to play. But so far, an absolute total effort. They've disrupted the passing game, stressed the pocket for the quarterback. They forced him into errant throws. Everything they're doing has been executed well.
And it looks like he's going to be stopped short of the first down by about a yard. Now the Bills will use the second of their timeouts as they'll head to the sideline and talk over what to do next.
Going for it on 4th down. Here's Pickett.
Got his man. It's caught for a Steelers touchdown.
Pat Freiermuth.
His first touchdown on the year.
And the Steelers' decision to go for it pays off with 6 points. Pickett will try to throw for this.
And this one is caught. So they come up with a 2-point conversion. And that makes this a 1-point game now. Boswell now to kick it away after the touchdown. And they will take a knee here.